Hello everyone, welcome to Haley Moon Tarot. This is your weekly romance relationship reading for Gemini. Married, single, anything in between. Oops, there we got some cards coming out. Let's see, an Emperor. An Emperor can be anyone, but it is Mars energy, Aries. See, it's about investing. Someone's feeling left out in the cold or ghosted here, ignored. It's an energy of some kind of lack of investment. Someone here is kind of feeling lonely. But I mean, the Seven of Pentacles is about timing. It's an energy of somebody wanting to know everything about someone. But you can see someone's looking at some kind of lack here, feeling left out in the cold. I almost feel like they made this happen because they weren't invested. Yeah, someone else was invested. Yourself, Gemini. Eight of Pentacles. Definitely someone who works. This is often someone who feels like they never have enough money. See, work. But it's about investing and putting in effort. It's about priorities. Somebody wasn't making someone a priority. Yeah, two people coming apart. This is kind of someone who wants the best of two worlds here. And that's what I see. See, they're not really invested. But it is an energy of everything about someone. But I'm going to tell you there's lack. It's sort of like a lack of investment, ghosting, ignoring. There's something lacking here. Yeah. This is an energy of two people possibly coming apart. Someone's not making someone a priority. They don't want to put all this work in. They're focused on work, their money. See, a lot to do with money. Someone thinking a lot of negative stuff. So the Two of Wands is possibly two people coming apart, but it could be someone who's come apart from someone, see, between two worlds. But I think this is someone who wants the best of both worlds. They want to focus on work. They don't want to make someone a priority. Yeah, there's been some hurt and heartache. Hurt feelings. Fear of taking this to the next level. So there's been some hurt here. Someone may have hurt someone's feelings, but I do think this is someone who's kind of stuck between two worlds too. There could be a little jealousy here, but let's have a look. Someone isn't making someone a priority. They're their own priority, money. Always feel like they don't have enough. Let's have a look at the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, see, it's an energy of options, opportunity. This is about seeking other opportunity, feeling lonely, but it has to do with someone who, this is a person who knows a good thing when they see it. So there's been a lot of procrastination, but there's definitely lack. I don't know, this could be somebody whose options are drying up here too, because it's like someone else here has sort of been waiting patiently, now seeking other opportunities, feeling left out. Yeah, we got some Gemini energy here. This could be yourself, Gemini, or this is what you're trying to manifest. Options, opportunities, seeking. See, there's something lacking. This is someone who feels they maybe need to seek out other options here because there's something lacking. So I don't know what it is. It's just negativity. Always on the outside looking in. Someone feeling sorry for themselves. But it is an energy of manifesting. Someone here has everything they need to, manifest their desire. See, they have everything they need, but they act like they don't have money, or there's just, I don't know, just negative. Yeah, I do see someone has trust issues, feeling a little defeated. Someone frustrated, but it is trust. Someone here is not trusting something, maybe even self, but I feel like if you are that feminine, you're manifesting this person. So I do see the desire. It has to do with communicating. See, somebody here is not invested. Like, I feel it's an energy of someone feeling a bit defeated. See, they're feeling deflated, negative. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, we got the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody focusing on work, looking out for themselves. See, this is somebody here is not trusting something. And I do feel it's an energy of I think this is somebody who just isn't making someone a priority. This isn't someone who lacks. They look out for themselves. They're stable. They're gracious. Often patient. Someone being patient. But now it looks like there's been some hurt and heartache. Someone here may be making a choice here. It could be a choice between two. Someone might be feeling a little jealous here. Just be careful of anyone here. That jealousy energy. But I feel like you're manifesting. If you are the feminine energy, this is yourself just being grounded, sensible, practical. But if you are that masculine, like I say, there's some trust issues here and some frustration, a feeling of defeat. I think it's just a person who just thinks negative. They get so far, see, taking things to the next level. Somebody who just looks at, once it gets to a certain point, they start thinking really negative. You're not trusting, or whether they can trust themselves, I don't know. Yeah, let's have a look at the Two of Wands. Yeah, see, it's about dating and courting. See, I do feel there could be someone seeking other options because they've been waiting patiently for someone to communicate, to invest, to take it to the next level. So I do see definitely there's some jealousy here. See, this is someone who feels the right person. See, this is someone waiting till somebody feels ready to take it to the next level, but I feel like it's not happening. Tell me about the Three of Swords. Yeah, illusion, confusion, secrets. Yeah. It's an energy of emotional intimacy, a little fear of emotional intimacy, or fear of the unknown. Someone's looking how this could play out too, or how something is played out. Tell me about the Seven of Cups. Yeah, multiple opportunities coming in. See, someone's been there, done that. So it is seeking other options, opportunities. Tell me about this Five of Swords. Yeah, so someone keeping it all in. See, hiding behind a mask, not showing their true self, how they really feel. But it's also an energy of someone being careful what they wish for. Be careful what you're manifesting here, okay? Because you might just get it. I think someone here is a little full of themselves too. Like they have everything they need, but it's like they don't want to share. So they often act like they don't have any money. But I also see somebody when things start moving. See, it's about movement, gaining momentum. It's an energy of needing to kind of hurry up. I don't think someone's showing their true self here. I say wearing a mask, hiding behind a mask. It's a person pinned down by their thoughts. I see time out, taking a break. Tell me about the Magician. Yeah, someone putting on the brakes. Taking another look at a situation. See, this is where someone just puts on the brakes. They take a time out. This is someone not taking it to the next level. This is someone who gets pinned down by their thoughts. And I do think there's somebody here who's in that energy. See, it's about control. Someone's losing control because the other person's getting tired of being patient. Other opportunities are coming in. So I do see someone dating someone else because it's not going anywhere. See, where somebody's like thinking about this, like it's just not going anywhere. So I do see a timeout and a break. Somebody here see, this is somebody looking at it as like a timeout. But this is someone where it only goes so far. They put on the brakes and then they start thinking of things negative and they get pinned down by their thoughts. So I definitely feel a timeout too. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, this is someone who has a comfortable home. Someone who has a strong financial foundation. They're comfortable. They have a home. There's a reason to celebrate. I do feel this is somebody, two people coming apart. But this is someone between two worlds. I feel like we have someone who just kind of wants to be in control. They want things their way. So there could be a little power struggle. But like I say, someone here is being patient and gracious. And I do see other opportunities coming in. And now we have someone who's put on the brakes. Now they're jealous. So I do see someone dating someone else here. Yeah, we got someone who's feeling jealous. Look at that. This is an unhealthy situation. Somebody here is definitely, it's not just jealousy. This is someone kind of greedy. They don't want to share anything. So Like I say, I feel like there's someone who kind of acts like they don't have money, or it just things get to a certain point. They put on the brakes when they feel like they're losing control, and they start getting all up into their head thinking nothing but negativity. So it's definitely an unhealthy situation. So this is about two people coming apart. This isn't healthy. It's confusing. Someone's feeling very confused. But there's this energy of secrecy, emotional intimacy. Tell me about the moon. Some sort of obsession. See, illusion. Someone's delusional here. Possibly. Yeah, look at a dark cloud hanging over someone. Look at that. It's about starting something new. I do feel this person here with some Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in their chart makes a comfortable home. I feel they're stable. Very gracious, lovely, grounded person. Someone who keeps their life very balanced. Possibly Capricorn energy. But I do see some kind of obsession. I do see someone between two worlds. See two people coming apart and possibly two people coming together. I feel it's just jealousy. Someone's jealous, obsessed, because someone's starting something new. But look at this energy of happiness and joy, the dark cloud, the confusion here coming to an end. Look at that. This is someone here definitely jealous. I do see a lot of hurt. To me, it looks like jealousy. Yeah, obsession. Tell me about the devil. Yeah, see, it's about investing. Someone no longer invested. Someone's losing interest. Because it's somebody here sitting on the fence between two worlds. See, it's not going anywhere. Someone keeps putting on the brakes every time it's time to take it to the next level. So now we have, and this person's not making someone a priority. So someone's patience are wearing out, feeling very confused why this person's not investing. So I do see opportunity coming in. Yeah, some of you, there's a new person coming in. Somebody open emotionally. Someone who's kind, compassionate, a love of home. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. But this is about new, something new. Yeah, so crush a longing. Tell me about the Chariot. So I do feel some of you, I mean, if you are the feminine here, you're putting on the brakes. Taking a break, time out, doing some thinking, and starting to see things clearly. Is this not going anywhere? They're not invested emotionally, or they just don't want to invest. It could have to do with a house, a home, whatever it is. But I do feel there's this between two worlds and coming apart. And two people coming together. Someone's feeling lonely, you know. Someone here's thinking this. They're feeling lonely. There's something lacking, something missing. There could be children involved, but this is somebody who's definitely happy, positive, high vibration. Yeah, you can see time in between, things calming down. This is someone, it's about distance. Someone distancing themselves. See, it's time to move on. That's what I feel. Time's run out. Someone's losing interest. They're not really invested. It's not going anywhere. Yeah, so someone here who's different than your usual type. If you're the feminine energy, I do see Sag, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Leo. Somebody here has other options. Now someone's jealous, but they put on the brakes. So I feel like you're taking your power back. It's yourself. Taking control. Yeah, I see checking people out, checking out situations, trying something different. See, if you feel something is off and you are that feminine energy, then something is probably off. Okay? Because I see someone distancing themselves, time in between, things calming down, lessons being learned. I think you got a new person coming in. Feminine energy. Tell me about the Chariot. Yeah, we have the Queen of Wands, somebody with maybe Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries in their chart. Ooh, a feminine Empress energy possibly too. Doesn't have to be, but yeah, this is an energy of taking back your power, staying in control. See, I feel like you're taking your power back. See, a time out, a break. Someone's pinned down by their thoughts, you see, but it's negative. See, there's something lacking. This is somebody feeling lonely. There's something, it's a person starting to see very clearly that there's something lacking. Yeah, see the tower coming down, a shock, surprise, where somebody finally just, to me it looks like enough is enough, someone putting their foot down. Aries energy, Mars energy, Scorpio. Yeah, enough is enough. The shock, the surprise. Someone here is very powerful. They're taking their power back. They're not no longer being stuck sitting on the fence. This is someone has other options coming in. And I do feel this person is in the energy of shock and surprise. You know, I feel like it's yourself. You're manifesting something here. I feel like you're manifesting an emperor. I mean, they could be an Aries, but here's the interesting energy. This is about new coming in. Look at that. Seeing the bigger picture. Someone's having a massive epiphany. They see the bigger picture. It's about getting out there again, being open. See, it's time to move on. It's time to get out there. Look at this happiness. Somebody's looking into the future where they see themselves. See, the Queen of Pentacles does that too. Kind of fantasize, romanticize, visualize where they see themselves. Someone's had enough. Been there, done that. Putting on the brakes. I definitely feel this getting out there, and I do see a little time in between, things calming down. I do see someone possibly even moving, relocating as well. So there's definitely very positive change. The sun is shining. This is lovely. Yeah, it's all about partnering up, two people coming together. See, it's all about stability. This is somebody here who's there through thick and thin. This is really nice. I feel those of you who are the feminine energy, if you have Sag or Aries or Leo in your chart, you definitely are looking at this and seeing the bigger picture. You deserve to be happy. See, it's getting out there again. Someone ghosting, ignoring, you're feeling lonely, someone's got you sitting on a fence. It's time to get out there. Really nice. I do see moving, relocating, change of location. Could be just taking a trip, going someplace sunny. You may cross paths with someone suddenly too. So interesting. It's all about stability long term. See, it's about partnership. Someone who's there through thick and thin. Tell me more about the Ten of Pentacles. This is often a place. Sometimes a place where people run into each other. So I do feel there's someone starting to feel kind of excited again. I do, about getting out there. Two people crossing paths. So I do see a situation here where there's a time out, a break. But I also see there's somebody here who, I mean, it's an energy of someone who's hard to pin down. And you can be that way too, a little hard to pin down. But there's something really lovely here. It's two people putting all those cups on the table, sharing their feelings. I do see a friendship possibly situation, but it's two people coming together. I think you're going to cross paths with someone suddenly, and I feel like you're going to be shocked, surprised what this person has to say. Feminine Gemini, those of you who are masculine here, I do see putting on the brakes, taking a break. And I do see jealousy, and I do see someone seeing there's this obsession, someone obsessed with the situation or jealous, or they're just greedy. They don't want to share anything. They act like they don't have any money, whatever the situation. There's just a lot of lack. So I do feel there's beautiful change coming, and I do see this very, very positive. See, it's what you're attracting. See, thinking positive, losing this sadness, loneliness, negativity, getting out there again, attracting somebody emotionally mature and available, someone a little different too. Yeah, it's a little test, checking things out. You're just checking each other out. Look at that too. See, knowing your worth and value, it's time to let go, to release. Someone here may not have your best interest at heart. I actually feel like you have someone's best interest at heart too if you're putting on the brakes, but it has to do with the feelings being mutual. See, two people on the fence coming together, two people coming apart. Know your worth. Yeah, I see a lot of self-respect and a lot of desire to connect. Yeah, see, there's the Emperor. Some of you have dealt with a couple Emperors here, possibly two. Your type. See, exploring options, your type, making choices. But this is also an Emperor here looking at this. House, the home. Someone here is definitely marriage material. Somebody very comfortable. Someone who makes someone feel like home. Tell me about the Emperor. Yeah, someone seeing the bigger picture, happy home, happy life. So the person's just needing to figure out what makes them happy. Yeah. But I feel two people are coming apart, getting themselves out there again. It's almost like you're coming apart. For some reason here. But I do see other people. I do see options, opportunities, feeling overwhelmed, things moving quick, multiple opportunities. So, like I say, there's some sort of choice here. But it's about two people coming together, putting all the cups on the table, two people who know what makes them happy. So this is a really interesting, but if you have a choice, yeah, so I do see somebody, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Definitely a Capricorn, maybe there's been this obsession. Maybe they're obsessed with you or vice versa, but it's someone sitting on the fence. Life path choice, two people coming apart and two people coming together. So, but this is about stability. This is someone who's a bit of a workaholic too, and it could be because they felt they don't have enough money maybe to provide. See, someone here has been preparing. It's all about being prepared. I feel some of you got some options here, and I do think you're looking at that. But if you are feeling lonely, lack, or somebody here, they put on the brakes when it's time to take it to the next level, it could be you because you feel something isn't quite right. You may just friend zone someone here. But I do see running into somebody someplace and having a conversation. I feel it's telling the King and Queen of Pentacles, both masculine or feminine, to prepare. See, it's an energy of being more prepared. And I see a lot of happiness, emotionally, maturity too. This is a person who longs for love. See, a little reminiscing, having a conversation, checking things out. This is often two people who look at each other across the room, kind of look away, just checking it out. It's all good. This is King of Pentacles want. So someone checking things out, taking a little pause. Seeing things from a whole different perspective after a period of time. But it's an energy of someone who looks at how the other person feels as well. Emotional maturity. It's a little reminiscing. I feel like you're going to cross paths with someone, have a conversation. It's something I feel that didn't go anywhere. So there could be a little... I don't feel this was ever a relationship, but I see this kind of reminiscing and talking, see, feeling a little sentimental. But it's definitely someone checking things out. Two people. Yeah, somebody here under a lot of stress and anxiety, maybe a little regret. Maybe unfounded fear where someone was thinking negative, that someone was interested in someone for the wrong reasons. But it's really interesting. I do feel others of you too. I do see a Scorpio, feminine energy here for the masculine, making choices. Some sort of soulmate connection. Definitely there's this friend energy. Yeah. Yeah, someone's feeling kind of sad, like the cups that are spilt, not seeing. See, there's some sort of regret. Two people not coming together. But I do feel some of you, if that is the case with someone, okay, let it go. It is what it is. It's time to move forward. I do see someone new coming in. Let go of those regrets. Yeah, I do feel somebody here seeing things very clearly. Yeah, someone here was kind of stuck, not budging, protecting themselves, their money. But it is an energy of someone maybe stuck in a situation. Someone here is about to come apart here. It could be someone sees that someone's holding on to someone for money. So I see two people coming apart here. But yeah, I feel it's an energy of not budging, protection. I see some of you have someone's best interest at heart. There's this protection and likely vice versa. Oh my gosh. Yeah. See, I think you're going to cross paths with someone here and have a conversation. It's not a sentimental energy. And if that isn't the case, this is where you make a decision to two people to go their separate ways and start something new, possibly even a new crush, because I do see some of you getting out there again after a period of lack and loneliness. Mm-hmm. Very interesting. Tell me about this Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. Yeah, see, it's an energy of change. You see, somebody here, it's about change. There's change coming, multiple opportunities, things moving quickly, gaining momentum. It's about making a move. Somebody here feels kind of sad, like there's not a lot of hope, cup half empty. Yeah, someone being a bit of a Debbie Downer here. So I do think this is where you have this opportunity. Maybe the realization is just time for change. I do see someone moving, relocating here too, which is interesting. Maybe crossing paths with someone. Someone coming back around, coming back to town, maybe your neighborhood. Saying to trust your intuition. You already know all the answers you're seeking. Someone was keeping it all in. Secrecy, privacy. You may even know someone's secrets. I feel like you already know the answers you're seeking, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's both people. If someone has secrets and you feel there's something unhealthy, something going on here, this is where I feel like you're going to make this choice, masculine or feminine. Yeah. One more on the Hanged Man. Yeah, something sudden, a shock, surprise. You're going to be shocked at what this person tells you. Okay? And there's massive epiphanies and realizations here, but it's very happy. There's a lot of excitement. I think there's going to be maybe a little reunion. I don't know. It could be high school reunion, somebody's weddings, but something is going on that's really overpowering this negativity, this lack and loneliness. See the Tower. Somebody having a realization, see, pinned down by their thoughts, doing some thinking. Someone's in the energy of it's almost like asking self, going within, what was I thinking? Very interesting. But I do see this new excitement, checking things out. A little shock, surprise, crossing paths with someone. Something that never went anywhere, possibly. But others of you, definitely two people, and some of you, it's going your separate ways. It's time to move on. So I see a lot of growth, abundance. Somebody here definitely has that energy of abundance. But yeah, if you have someone who will never change, well, it's time to create that change, because the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Inspiration, creating change. So nice. Yeah, someone's shocked, surprised to see someone looks really good. Yeah, they like what they see. It's finding out someone is single, independent. They take care of themselves. So there's definitely a beautiful energy of someone who's this feminine energy, independent. I feel someone's going to be shocked or surprised that someone's single. I do see a conversation here. I do see somebody maybe wanting to have a private conversation too. See privacy. Some of you know all the answers you're seeking already. Doesn't matter if you're masculine or feminine. But yeah, I see definitely, could be just a new crush too, where someone's deciding to move on. But I do see some sort of reconciliation, more like being reunited. Pretty cool. Take care. I feel this is one of these situations, kind of just let it play out. But it is with the masculine or feminine, prepare. To get prepared, okay? To be ready. Take care. Bye for now.